Check it out! So many Shinkansen cars!
This factory is where the new N700 series is being built. We were told that evidence of today's Osaka power pot lies somewhere here. This is it. It's the nut. This nut never falls off, even from severe vibration or a really hard impact. Crucial parts of the train's chassis are secured by this nut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many nuts are needed?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
The number is staggering. 20,000 nuts for one train. All crucial for the safety of the train. Here is the man who invented this nut and runs a successful company based on it. The secret of the nut's durability lies in its division into two halves that securely lock together.
My invention is like a child, my own heart and soul.
The design for the new nut is revolutionary, but Wakabayashi got the inspiration from Sumiyoshi Shrine?
Whoa! Oh my! What gives here?
A miniature train set inside a factory? The inventor says it is right here that he gets ideas for new products. The world is a safer place thanks to the hard lock nut. It's time to uncover the secrets of this unique company. Today, we focus on...
This nut! I can't take it off! Help!
The saga started long ago, and the tradition still flies high. Innovative enterprises powered by savvy Osaka merchant firm. Look, up in the sky, it's the legendary Osaka Power Pot. Business legends, the Osaka way.
Doc,
Yes.
did you know
Yes.
that a tightly fastened nut will loosen over time?
I wouldn't have thought it. I assume once a nut is tightened, that's it.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, look at this. It's an ordinary nut. Let's see what happens when we vibrate it with an electric toothbrush.
Hey!
See?
Incredible! Look, look! It's coming off! It's coming off!
See? Nut loosening over time is a fact of life in industry. But today's guest solved that problem. Let me introduce Katsuhiko Wakabayashi, president of Hard Lock Industry, a firm that specializes in making nuts. Welcome to the show. Nice to have you.
Nice to be here.
Wakabayashi-san, when I hear the words hard rock, I think of something like twang, That's what I think, That's what I think.
No. The name is Hard Lock, lock with an L. It's supposed to suggest a tight locking. I thought it was
Tight
clever.
locking?
Yeah, you got it.
Inventing a new nut thrilled you, right?
I was. Tears poured from my eyes.
Okay, let's find out the secret behind the nut that never comes loose. Today's show's first power pot point is please yourself and you please the world.
I'm visiting Wakabayashi's company in Higashi, Osaka. This is Nut, a scale model.
Of course.
It's not here for playing with, though. We're on the second floor of the factory, and the diorama is to impress upon visitors the importance of Wakabayashi's nut in underpinning the safety of modern trains. Wakabayashi's company was founded in 1974. It has 42 employees and produces nothing but nuts. Here is the famous nut that never comes loose. Each nut consists of two distinct halves of different shape. How secure is it? Let's find out. An ordinary nut and the hard lock nut are set on a machine.
That's plenty,
A
no?
bit tighter. Yeah, there you go.
A marking on the nut will make it easy to verify the result. Start it up. A fierce vibration of 30 pulses a second is being applied.
Holy smoke! It flew off! But... what happened? What happened?
The ordinary nut fell off in just 10 seconds. On the other hand, Wakabayashi's nut is firmly in place. How did Wakabayashi come up with the idea for such a nut? The place he takes us to is Sumiyoshi Shrine.
Look up. There's something called a wedge at the top of the gate. See it?
Sure, I see a little triangular thingamajig.
That was the inspiration for my nut.
A wedge is an ancient design concept that helps keep structural elements in place. When one is inserted into a gap, the two sides stay joined together.
That's it.
The answer was a wedge.
I inserted a wedge like this.
First, Wakabayashi tried to hammer a wedge in between the nut and the bolt. However, the job was time-consuming, and you couldn't remove the nut afterward. So, he took the approach of integrating a nut and a wedge into one piece. The red area of the nut functions as a wedge. How does it work? There is always going to be a small gap between a nut and a bolt. It is this gap that causes the nut to come loose. With the two-part hard lock system, however, the wedged lower half engages with the upper half, and the lower half gets pressed against the bolt. The upper half, for its part, gets pushed in the opposite direction. In effect, the left side of the bottom half and the right side of the top half press hard against the bolt, and it never comes loose.
I was over the moon when I came up with the idea. At last, the nut I dreamed of was taking form.
Wakabayashi's nut is suitable for any situation where a loose nut could result in a serious accident. For the Akashi Strait Bridge, his nuts are used at locations as high as 300 meters above the surface of the sea. This is a place you don't want to repeatedly send a worker for routine maintenance. The nut has also found its way overseas. A total of 4 million nuts can be found on the Taiwan high-speed rail, put in service in 2007. Railroads in Europe and Australia have also adopted the nut. Although Wakabayashi's nut costs 3 times more than an ordinary one, it reduces labor cost overall because it's maintenance-free. For the high level of safety it affords, as well as cost reduction, the nut is renowned all over the world.